Welcome to Walsall Local Policing Unit's Week of Action. It's in relation to alcohol awareness and harm reduction. My name is Dean Marriott and I am the Licensing and Planning Officer for Walsall Borough. Tonight we are running Operation Be Safe, which has been running successfully for the last 6 years. It's an operation whereby officers from Walsall Police Station patrol the area of Walsall Town Centre during its nighttime economy, which normally takes place between 8:30 in the evening and 5 o'clock in the morning. The operation is split into 3 phases. Phase 1 is what we call meet and greet, whereby we've got our neighbourhood officers out there to meet people that are going out drinking. Phase 2, that commences at 2300 hours, which is 11 p.m. This entails we've got officers actually going out there patrolling the main streets, also outside the main venues, which we will see tonight. You'll see officers outside WS1, Revolution, and also Vogue. And the third and final phase of Operation Be Safe starts generally around about 3 o'clock, but that can depend on what exactly has gone on throughout the evening, whereby that allows us to look at the dispersal actions. Basically it means making sure that people get home safely. I'd like to welcome you all to Operation Be Safe. If you engage in a walkthrough, there are various points that we need to happen. So the considerations when meeting a DPS and engaging in a walkthrough are to ask to see a copy of the licence and to note the conditions. Point out those who appear intoxicated, as it is an offence to serve alcohol to someone who is drunk. Ensure there are no empty glasses lying about. Check CCTV is all working. Check all door staff. Make sure that their SI badges are in date. Record any areas of concern, including door staff issues, numbers in premises and also risk events. Can I ask you also just to check the toilets for drug use. Section 27 of the Violent Crime Reduction Act 2006 provides that a constable in uniform can issue a direction to leave a locality to an individual aged at least 10 who is in a public place and who presents a risk of crime or disorder and where alcohol is a factor. Tonight we're fortunate enough to have the street pastors.
So we're out here supporting the police. We assist the public, make sure that they can get home safe. We give first aid, we give out flip-flops, water, support the homeless. So we give out cereal bars and soups to the homeless. Generally out here to just assist the police and to assist the public in making sure that the nightlife is a safe environment.
These people are volunteers. They're there and they really do help us. They help us with our policing method. The volunteers, they witness a lot of incidents within the town centre, so we need to consider them as witnesses. What I'd like to ask is, what's your view on the policing method in Walsall Town Centre, particularly the nighttime economy?
Don't actually think it's ever been as good, and I'm not saying that because you stood in front of me. I've been in the town 11 years now, the venue's 11 years old. When we first opened, we had a lot of issues because it was sort of 3 or 4 police officers on a carrier. They'd turn up after an event happened. Now, as you've probably seen at some point tonight, the police are there, they proactively get involved. It certainly supports the door staff and it gives everyone that sort of reassuring image of the town. It's just what we're after.
That is absolutely fantastic, because I know obviously there is a relationship that we try and build as police officers with the nighttime economy.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, years ago there was a bit of a them and us, especially with sort of some of the door supervisors in the police. But now, because everyone works together so often, you get to know each other, and there's that relationship. And, you know, we try and share information with yourselves. I know you do with us. We always try and give you the heads up if you've got any events coming on, or if there are any whispers of anything that's happening in town that perhaps is a little bit untoward. And I feel, you know, it's to the benefit of the town. It's certainly to the benefit of the customers. And I know myself now, you know, I've got friends, their daughters coming to town, or their sons, and they feel a lot safer about it. And I don't think it gets shouted about enough. I think perhaps that's something we could look to do. But yeah, really, really happy with it at the moment.
And that's certainly, from our point of view, from Walsall Police's point of view, that's one of the main things our biggest thing is to actually make sure people feel safe in the environment that they're in, and so therefore then they're coming out obviously to have a few drinks, but they're coming to this location knowing that it's a safe place to come.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want. I mean, from a commercial point of view, it makes sense. Obviously, you want a safe environment, but also, we're responsible for a lot of people. I mean, it's a younger market that comes out nowadays. I've got a lot of people who are coming in. It's the first time they've had a drink. They come outside. I feel reassured. You've got the police, you've got the street pastors, you've got the CCTV operators, you've got all the various sort of tools there, and it really is helping. I think it's something, like I said, just we really need to push. It seems to me to be one of the safer towns. I visit a lot of towns, and I don't see this sort of thing going on, well, certainly not to this extent, and not this amount of interaction.
Nick, that's absolutely fantastic. I really appreciate your time. I know you're very busy here, so
no, thank you.
Very much.
I'll leave you to it. All right,
Cheers.
thank you.
Thank you. Cheers. Thank you.